Howdy, folks. Welcome back to Planet Crafter. Uh, just starting up, pretty much uh, continuing off where I left from before. So, if you haven't seen that, go ahead and check it out. I've got it, the first two episodes of this on YouTube, and from henceforth, I am continuing forward with both YouTube and Twitch. So hopefully, uh, you guys will like it. But for now, let me just get into this and get started, I guess. Alright, so here's my game. Um, just load it up right here. Uh, I was doing stuff. What was I doing? Power is out. Uh, I think it was because I was doing some organizing. I had just expanded the base and had gotten, um, a few things sorted out here. Got all my ores through there. I got a few things separated here. And then I think over here are plants and stuff. And a bunch of extra space that I know will eventually be needed. So, with that, I think I also kept what I needed to replace the generator here. Yeah. So once this is placed, things can get started back up. Power's back on. Turn running back on, because apparently it's turned off. So yeah, we are almost 12% through to having lakes. So as you can see over there, we've got a bit of a lake, and it is slowly filling in. Occasionally it rains. I do have a bit of a floating base, but there's not much I can do about that. It's something that just since I can't flatten the land out, I have to have some parts up in the air. Otherwise, it'd be poking through the floor. And then inside here, let me see if I recall. So I've got my crafting stuff over here. I've got an upper floor, which is currently housing the furnaces. And then over here, I believe I am growing food. So then out here, I've got my drilling going. Over in that direction, I have an aluminum mine, I think. And I believe that's pretty much all that I've done so far. As far as exploration, I have explored up there. There's a crashed ship up there. What else? There are a couple things over this direction. Beyond these drills, you can see a crashed ship there, and one far off in the distance there. So I think I've explored those three, and then there's a little bit of a base inside those rocky areas that I've looked at. And I think I've had enough time to go and place a shelter over by that little metal thing you might see over in the distance there. So that is, in summary, what I've done in the first two sessions I've played. what I have left to do. I mean, there's plenty left to do, but I think. Let me see here. So this is some of the stuff I've unlocked, and let me just organize this a little bit, as it goes back to default every single time. So usually I leave the last 3 things I've unlocked showing up, and then the rest is has locks on it. So in order to get these unlocked, like for instance here, I need to reach 50 MTI, and I'm only at 9. But that's an overall index, so all of these put together factor into getting this top one. So in the case of oxygen, I need 63 ppb. So about 10 times what I currently have. So I'll need to get some more oxygen being created. Heat seems to be going pretty good. I am, 4/5 of the way there. And then pressure, we need to get at 1.5, which seems to be going up pretty good as well. And that is telling me I need water. So I've got this out here, so I can just drink the water. And let me just check my settings real quick. I need... Nope. Is that the right? Oh, this one. There we go. That makes things a little bit better. Alright, so... I guess the first order of business is to get more oxygen being made. So, what do I need for that? Vegetubes would probably work. Grass spreader. So that grass spreader does 108 per second. And the vegetube does 13. So a grass spreader is probably the best thing I can use for now. I need a lerma seed, which is over here somewhere, or in my inventory, perhaps. Looks like I got 2 of them, so gonna grab a couple things of water and another aluminum. It looks like I probably had some of these in my inventory already. And what are these? These are the Vegetube 3s. Let's just go over here and make one of these. Now I can't put plants in them to make them any better. I need some more water, but that's all I've got. Maybe I should make another thing to produce water, because at this point the planet has warmed up enough that I can't just find ice lying around to craft myself water. And considering I'm also going to be drinking it, it's going to reduce how much I have as well. So I need some silicon and iron. So over here we've got iron, titania, silicon, and then cobalt and aluminum. I think I still have one aluminum, cobalt, and super alloy. Do I have any of that? Not currently. Okay, so super alloy is an alloy, of course, of all the basic ores that you can get. So take one of each of those and you can come on here and craft one like this. There is a small amount of it scattered about in those cliffs, but I'll probably go looking for it in a short while. But for now, it looks like the planet is just going through some weather cycles. And I have just run myself out of power by doing that. So let me see if I have enough to make another generator. I've got some uranium over here. There's one of these. I do have a water bottle still. And I need 3 super alloy. So 1 more water and 3 super alloy. Which is gonna, of course, dig into my supply of ores. But as I mentioned, I've got a thing mining, so it shouldn't be a problem. I do need 3 of everything. So, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now, if I remember correctly, I got a new message. Nope, that's not the right one. Is it this button? There we are. Alright, there's a way to craft multiple things in a row without leaving that screen. So, I can't check the message just quite yet because I don't have power. Alright, so let's get things running again. Now, I still have 820 kilowatt hours, or sorry, 82 kilowatt hours ready for using. Kinda wish I had batteries of some sort, but that's okay. So, new message. To whom will receive this message? I'm a planet crafter sent on the Megoria 3 planet. If you receive this, it means you are near. Maybe you are a planet crafter as well. The weather is atrocious, and I'm running out of resources. There's not enough on this barren world to terraform it. I don't know why I chose this. Death would have been more pleasant than this hell. If anyone can send me help, please do. Year 3058, which is, I believe, the current year. Looks like I am getting low on food, so I should... I got lots of plants, but apparently no food currently stored. So how is this doing? This is... Can I see this? Why is it blinking like that? Alright, well, growth of 63. Not great. Wait. I missed the storage. Okay, good. I am not going to starve to death. Apparently I have put consumables over here for the time being. Great. Okay, so, I made more power, more water. I think it was these, seed things, or grass spreaders that I was working on. So, I need magnesium and 2 more water. There's magnesium. And out here, of course, I've got the 2 water, maybe. Got 1. Got 2. Okay. Now I can make another one of these. I can spread it out a little bit just so it looks a little nicer. Normally I just would probably stick them all together just for ease of access, but we'll see how this does. You know, kind of like here where I've put them both together. I've put those all next to each other. These are all next to each other just so I can grab things as I need them, and they'd all be in one place. But, you know, maybe I'll spread it out a little. Okay, so oxygen really isn't increasing all that much faster. How much am I doing? 500 per second. So every 10 seconds, that should go up by what, 0.01? Is that right? Maybe not. Maybe it is pretty slow. But I also have this over here, this rocket platform. Oop. So up here, I can make rockets, which can increase the heat multiplier and pressure multiplier. Now I know I've sent up at least one of each. So they have increased the pressure and heat to the point where they're going at a decent rate. It's kind of hard to see at this point because they're at where they are. But I can throw up more rockets. But each additional rocket is basically diminishing returns. So, I will be sending up more rockets, but it might not be the best thing to do at this very moment. While that's doing that, though, my inventory is empty. I should go over here and check out how the mining is progressing. I suppose I could gather this stuff along the way if I wanted to, but silicon definitely gonna get if I remember to, because so many things require it, and it just seems to be what I've been running out of the most, or running out of most of the time. How about that? Alright, got a new blueprint for an algae generator, or algae, depending on how you prefer to pronounce it. So then, here's my mining place. I got nothing in storage. I have a crafting here because one of the things that this is good for is, since this mines every single type of basic ore that I need, I can just come in here and occasionally make super alloy, assuming it has mined at least one of everything. And eventually it'll be mining to the point where I can get a stockpile here and just keep doing a bunch of that stuff. But let's go over here and see what the algae thing is good for. Hello? Random chest out in the open. Gonna take everything out of it and deconstruct it so I know that I have, or so that I don't keep coming back to it and saying, oh look, here's a treasure chest that I missed. So, also, let me know if the volume is good. I think I have the settings as I've had them in the previous videos, but I can't be certain. Not only am I partly deaf, but like all my settings got wiped when my computer broke down a little bit ago. So please, if I'm too loud or the game is too loud or something like that, let me know. I'll try to change it up and get it fixed. So let me just sort this here and put some of this back. Space food goes over here. Now, I have this kind of sorted to my own preferences. So your two things that your two basic ones, iron and titanium. Um, well, I guess silicon as well. But like these three are probably used the most. Titanium and iron are used mostly for constructing buildings. Silicon is mainly used for electronics and whatnot. And then magnesium, cobalt, and aluminum, um, or aluminium, uh, are less used than the rest of them. I do, like I said, I do find that I run out of silicon faster than any others, though. Over here, we have iridium that's usually used for heat and rockets and stuff like that. Uranium is used for power production. Then here we have one rare piece of osmium. Um, it's used for some of the more advanced stuff. Over here, we can craft. Looks like it's a biolab, so organic stuff is crafted over here. And then in here, oh, we have a nuclear reactor tier 2 that we can get. Excellent. And over here, we have more information regarding biomass and plants and insects and animals, which, as I said, we're just starting into getting water on this planet. So a lot of the stuff over here is yet to be useful. As you can see, I've barely unlocked anything, just the biolab, which is attached right here. But of course, I am growing food in here. I'll just harvest that, let it grow some more. Now, we have new stuff. So we have an algae generator, grows underwater algae, generates biomass, place on a water surface. Okay, so we need bioplastic, eggplant, water, magnesium, and superalloy. It seems like superalloy is going to be the most used advanced material. I say advanced for what I have. I'm sure that there's probably more as we go. So I'm guessing I'm going to be using a lot of the basic stuff to craft that. Oh, hold on. Over here as well, like this cave is where I first found iridium. And I can't remember if I set up a place to mine things over here as well. I might have. Nope, I guess not. I thought I had placed one there so I could start getting iridium mined up, but I guess I'm just reliant on what is currently available at the moment. So, I think I'm going to make one of these algae Oh wait, I'm going to make one of these algae generators, but nuclear reactor, tier 2. What is different? Okay, uses a lot less superalloy, a little bit more water, 3 uranium rods instead of 1, and explosive powder. I saw explosive powder over here, and that requires sulfur and iridium. I know where to get iridium, and I have this one. This last one over here is kind of unsorted. I don't know where the stuff is going to be placed. Oh, I do have an emergency piece of ice though. So I do have sulfur, and I do have iridium. So I can make an explosive powder. Do I have 3 uranium rods? I've got 2, and if I deconstruct one of these out here, I can have a 3rd one. Alright. And what's the difference? Okay, so this provides 86. This provides 331. So more than 3 times, so it is worthwhile. So yeah, maybe I should make one of these first. Okay, so grab the 2 rods. Need to make 1 explosive powder. So grab some of that, go over here, got the powder. Okay, now if we deconstruct that, everything shuts down because we kind of knew that was going to happen. And I should... Oh, I need water. Got some here. Okay. And... Oop. It's much bigger. Okay. And just... a lot bigger. Wow. Okay. I might have to find a new place for power generation. Okay, so with that, like it produces 300 and something. So I could still take down 3 of these, looks like, and still have power. I do need to drink some water. And I need to make explosive powder. So, yeah, it's going to use the rest of my sulfur, but I think it's worth it. I haven't found anything else that needs sulfur yet, so, you know, make what I can with it. And, here we are. I'm also going to take this one down because I kind of like just having one type of power. But it seems so far that each tier is definitely better than the previous tier. So once you reach the next tier, you might as well replace everything with the new tier of stuff, at least with what I've seen so far. So, that's kind of why I want to just stick with the new stuff, and the old stuff can just be packaged away and salvaged for the new stuff. Alright, so this algae generator. Looks like we need bioplastic, an eggplant, which I think I have because I started growing those before I found that the normal stuff that I'm using. The bioplastic requires mushrooms, silicone, and a water bottle. Can I grow mushrooms? I can. I do have mushroom seeds. Alright. But I think I also saw 1 bioplastic nugget over here. So, eggplant, which is in here. Water. Magnesium and superalloy. Oops, wrong one. Nope. This one. And 1 of these. Now it says I need to build this in water, so I guess I'll just go down here and build one over here. As I mentioned in one of the previous sessions, all energy is kind of just basically Wi-Fi. I don't need to hook cords up or anything. it's nice and easy, and I don't have to worry about it. Alright, so this can go on the edge, but it looks like I should probably put it out in the center. And it's going to start, like, those grass areas start growing. 127 oxygen, plants, and 2% growth. Okay, so that's something that's going to grow over time. So 127. I think that's more than what these are doing, isn't it? Or oxygen, 108. Yeah, not much more. So it is pretty much on the same tier, I guess. Then these are producing 78, which is slightly less than both of them, but that's because I have a really good plant in here producing 600% what it normally would be. Alright then. So moved up one there and one there. 2.5. It's not that far off for pressure. And then we're going for 12. So that's still a ways off. So that's a Biodome Tier 2 and flower spreaders. Tier 4 heater though, I mean that's still a ways off. I gotta remember heat and pressure are both going at least 10, if not 20 times faster than they normally would be. So, and that's because of the 2 rockets, or 2 or more rockets that I sent up. I don't actually remember, and I don't know how I would be able to check. As far as crafting goes, I haven't looked at this in a while. Exoskeletons allow me to carry more stuff. Alrighty. No, I only have a tier 1. Alright. What do I need for this? Aluminum, magnesium. Alright. 2 aluminum, magnesium. Nope, I had that backwards. 2 magnesium, 1 aluminum. Titanium, silicon. Titanium, silicon. Let's put one of these back. Grab one of these. That should be it, right? Oh, and the previous one, of course. So all of this stuff is going to basically shrink down if I take this out. So, nope, that's boots. What am I looking for? This thing. Okay. So I'm just gonna pick that up. Craft myself one. Gonna just remove these and put this in the first spot so I know that that's there. We'll put the crafting and stuff there. Oxygen, backpack, boots, and jetpack. Alright, now I have 4 more spots for more stuff. Excellent. What is this? Mining speed. I should probably make that, because I don't think I had it, did I? No, I did not. Okay, so magnesium, silicon, aluminum. Just gonna upgrade some of my tools, I guess. How good is that? 10, 20, 30? Okay. Is it the same thing? 2 more silicon, aluminum, super alloy. Okay. 2 of that, 1 of that, and 1 of that. I think. Okay. Tier 2. Oh, I need another super alloy. Okay. There we go. Now I can mine a bit faster. And that's for my personal mining, not not what's going on over there. So, say if I go over here to do this, this is 30% faster. Okay. Noticeable difference, I guess. Now, what else do I have? The compass. Do I not have one? I do not. Okay. Silicon, magnesium, and 2 aluminum. I'm running out low on magnesium, it looks like. Alright. So now I can have that. Ah, excellent. Now I can tell which direction I'm going in. So that way is north. Good to know. Looks like I'm getting low on water, so I'll probably grab a drink. You know what, just empty the stuff out so it can produce more. And I'll store some water in here just in case. Cobalt can go over here. This one is probably the least used, depending on what you're doing. Like, it's mainly used for windows because they're all tinted blue. Kind of wish that they were clear. I don't really like color filters on everything. Like, this room has a blue filter, this room has a none, I guess. Alright, what else can I make? Tier 2 torch. What kind do I have? I just have a normal one. So, upgrading aluminum, magnesium. Oh, well, there's that sulfur. I guess I'm not gonna be getting upgraded flashlight. Alright, so what else? I just have agility boots, tier 2. Okay, I did that. Then in here is a bit more advanced stuff. I believe I have a tier 4 oxygen. Yep. And then rockets, jetpacks, and stuff like that. Okay, I guess I'm currently upgraded as much as I can be until I find some sulfur. Over here, we're about 20% done. It's not really going that fast. So maybe what I should do is I should get a couple more rockets going up in the air, get the heat and the pressure moving up a little bit faster, get this biodome, get a flower spreader. It seems like a flower spreader would be able to take those kind of plants instead of just being grass, so it might be a good upgrade. Then over here, biomass and plants is what we have. 80 T, and we're in kg, so that's got a ways to go, a long ways to go. Oh, what's going on? We're having a bit of a meteor shower. Okay, so what this is occasionally, like, you will never run out of resources because meteor showers happen and will always bring more resources with them. So, yeah, if you're ever running low on resources, I don't see why you would. Oh, hey, look, stuff is growing over there. These are available to bring more resources. But again, I'm at the point where I am drilling for resources, so I shouldn't be worried about that. Now, how much excess energy do I have? Probably quite a bit. 286 available. So I could probably put down some more drills. No. because I only have one osmium. Right? Right. Although, as soon as this meteor shower is over... Oh, hello. Glad I moved out of this room. Alright. Okay. Says I need more osmium. Now, what happened before is there's a cave up here that has ice blocking the way. And as the planet gets warmer, of course, the ice melts and I guess drains into this lake. Hello? What is this? Aluminum. I'll take that. Now with the jetpack, I can take a shortcut up here, just fly up the mountainside. So, once I'm up here, you can see I have... Oh, more silicon. Okay. Suppose I should probably grab the magnesium that I see too, since I'm low on that one the most at the moment. Hello? There we go. Fill up on air. So over here is a cave full of ice. And it looks like the ice is still kind of blocking, but I can definitely see some more osmium sitting right there. So if this melts anymore... Wrong way. Okay. If it melts anymore, I can get some more osmium. And as I said, I have explored inside here, looted pretty much whatever was there. At the end of the last session, I did a big moving of all my resources into one place. So all these little cabins that you see scattered around, I had put up lockers to just leave stuff in as I do my exploring. And then once I was done with the session, I shut the power down so no progress would be made and just moved everything into my base so that you guys wouldn't have to worry about watching me just move resources back and forth for a session. So once that was there, apparently I left everything turned off, and then my computer broke and I couldn't do anything for 2 weeks. What else do we need? We want to make some food growers, I think, so I can make mushrooms or grow mushrooms. So what do I need for that? Aluminum, iron, water. That's pretty easy. Alright, so looked like I had 2 mushroom seeds, so 2 iron, 2 aluminum, 2 water. And we'll go back in here, because since this is the biolab, I figured it'd be a good place to just put things associated with plants. So grow our food in there. So flowers, mushrooms. Now, I'm sure I'm going to need some of those other things as well. Like, I've already seen something that required eggplant, right? That was an algae generator, which I should check up on in a moment. Eat that, eat some food. Let's see what's going on over here. I'll just pick up aluminum. It's one of the more rare of the stuff. It looks like it's all iron. Alright, so what does this do? Like, Okay, so I am in a spacesuit, so I'm okay with going underwater. That's just titanium. Okay, algae. What's that? Okay, so it is just a tube full of algae. I can just do that. How's this going? 82%. Now what can I do with this stuff? I think I saw some recipes in here in the biolab that required it. Okay, so I can make bacteria. Not for bioplastic. Fertilizer. Hey. Wonder if I can use... Okay, that requires squash. So maybe I should get some other plants growing in here as well. So let me just grab a couple more iron. It was aluminum? Yeah. And then a couple of water. Just get a couple more things in here just for growing. I'm sure it all uses power. But at the moment I think I have a good amount of power generation. And we'll just put in one squash and one eggplant. That way I'll have one on hand when the time comes for needing it. And once I actually need it, if I need it in large quantities, then I will make more of it. Another thing I want to do, though, is it seems like we're moving into a bit of a bio stuff. Is I want to make another locker here. And I'll just put biological stuff in here. Like this one's for food and water and air. And I guess things like, well, none of this stuff, but like bioplastic, fertilizer, that's this sort of stuff I'll probably put in there. Explosive powder I'll probably put with iridium, since that just heat theme going with it. And then what else are we doing? I know I'm kind of scattered all over the place. Don't really have a cohesive plan moving forward, but I just go with whatever we end up getting, making more of each thing. Okay, so this requires water, superalloy, and fertilizer. And fertilizer requires 2 eggplants and sulfur. Okay, so it looks like I probably should just let this stuff idle on its own and just do some exploring. Because this stuff is just going to progress in the background. I was kind of hoping it would go a bit faster. I mean, I could easily make it go faster by building some more of this stuff. Recycling machine. Breaks down objects into their core components. It's a bit spendy to make. Without knowing what it does or needing it, I don't know if I want to spend 3 superalloy on it just yet. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a little bit of exploration. So I'm gonna take some water, some food, maybe a can of air. I'll put some of this stuff back. And then get what I need for my exploration kit. So 2 iron, 1 titanium, 3 iron, 1 titanium, 1 silicon. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. Okay. So this is my exploration kit. I got water, I got food, I got oxygen, and I have enough to build a shelter if I need to replenish my oxygen. Now, I know this way. There's a lot over here. Like last time I came out to this area, which I call the desert, just because like this looks like it used to be riverbed or something like that. Somehow, used to have moisture in it. Now it doesn't, and so it's all cracked and dry. This looks like it's sand, so I kind of consider this area a bit of a desert because it's all bright and sunny. You got sparkling sand, you've got it looks like just sand blowing in the wind, and there looks like there's a lot over this direction. So like normally I'd be picking up stuff as I go, but just setting out on an exploration, I don't want to fill my inventory too quickly. Hello. What is this? It's a place to climb. Hello. Guess I can't sleep. Oh, there's stuff here. Lerma seed. The message. Alright, let's see. Our ship has crashed for an unknown reason on this planet. Many of us died on impact. Some of us died on the surface. I'm the only one left. I tried to survive, but this land is too hostile. My health is getting bad. I'm going outside one last time to try to find some water. Ichthys, year 3037. Is it 3038? No, it's 3058. So that was 21 years ago. I certainly had... Also, there's no oxygen in here. Hold on. And door. There we go. So, I'm guessing, since I haven't run into anyone, this person is long gone. But they had a interesting supply of stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna grab all of that, deconstruct that, so I don't try to loot it again. Is there anything else I can deconstruct here? No. Alright. Since I just left, I'm gonna leave my building there so I can come back to it. I know I have enough oxygen to make it back from here. I'm gonna just go drop this stuff off at home and then come back out here again, because I've just filled up my inventory halfway pretty much. Just drink the water so I don't dehydrate. Speaking of water, okay, back to base. I haven't decided whether or not this is faster by using the jetpacks, but it is certainly noisier, so I'm going to try to refrain from using the jetpacks unless I need to. Alright, back home. Most of this looked like it was, well, I guess it's a good variety. Some of that. Add some space food. Bioplastic. Hey, that might be useful. Some of that. Iridium. goes over here. First I thought this iron was the iron that I left with, but I guess not. Rocket engine. Where can I put that? I guess I have a empty thing here. That can go there. I guess some more plants there. It is nice to have everything go in an organized place. Then I have this computer chip, which I can go over here and decode it. That gives me a shredder machine. What does this actually do? Destroys objects placed inside. Okay, so it's like a trash can. Good to know. I drank my water, so I'll grab another one on my way. And then we'll head back to exploring. I was not expecting to find something so quickly. I was thinking I would possibly find a new biome or something, but I mean, I suppose it's just a little stairway sticking out of the ground. I could have missed it easily. In fact, I've been out to the desert a couple times, so I have missed it easily. And then just pick up, we'll just fill up on oxygen, pick up the shelter, and continue on. Because I think that was all that was in the little staircase. So, there we go. And then just deconstruct this and move on. Okay. Sorry about the dog barking. It's not mine. Okay. So over here, it seems like we have a way that we can go. I'm just kind of following the cliff edge generically. There's something over there. The colors are shifting a little bit. I might be in a new biome. Ooh. Hello. What is this place? I'm in a spacesuit, so I should be okay. Yeah. Seems to be okay. What is this? Silicon. Everything is just tinted a shade of greenish yellow, I guess. Hey, sulfur. Is this like a place to find sulfur? Is that what this is? If I set a miner out here, would I be able to mine up sulfur? Maybe? I need more osmium for that, though. So I'd have to find a source of osmium. Alright. Interesting. Oh, hello. What is this? Another cave? Oh, you know what? This is the Iridium Cave. Yeah. Interesting. I think the last time I was here, this was blocked off by ice. So that kind of makes sense. Ice, speaking of. I do want to keep a couple pieces. Hello. Storage. A few resources. Okay. Apparently I did not explore this all that well. I've explored enough to have a shelter over here, though. Yep. Thank you for the warning. Wish you would give it at like a 25%. But oh well. Okay, so kind of want to go out here and see if there's a bit more sulfur for me to pick up. Maybe just have a little bit more look around. Again, just kind of following this left wall. Don't really need too much aluminum at the moment. I've still got quite a bit in storage. And of course, I'm mining it. So just having a look around, gathering some sulfur while I'm here. I don't know how much I'm going to need, but I assume that the further I progress, the more I'm going to need materials, resources. Hello? What is this? Sulfur. I thought that was going to be, what's it called? The super alloy. What is this? Osmium. That is definitely what I need. But I assume that's osmium up there? I have no way to get that. Osmium. Oh, you know what? I'd be willing to bet that this is that ice I was speaking of earlier that was blocking my way into the cave. Interesting. I'm going to pick up the osmium, though, because it is important. I need it for crafting drills and such. Inventory full. Well, I have a way to fix that. Just put up a shelter in here. And while I'm here, eat some of that, drink some water. Get some more osmium. Wait. Is this... Is that ice different? Or is that a different thing of ice? I think that's where I came in. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, so there is another... excuse me. Another exit. Or entrance, as the case may be. Starts melting at pretty much the same as every other ice. Alright, so... I may have gotten all the osmium that's in here. So I guess I shall fill up on sulfur. And head back to base. Because I was not expecting... I'm going to leave my shelter in here. At least for now. Seems a decent place to leave it. Of course, I'll probably forget about it in the near future. Grab some more sulfur. Okay, we are full up on our inventory. Somewhere over here was the cave. And I can head over here, top up my oxygen, and head back to base. I probably have enough just to get back to base, but I want to be sure. You know, when you're dealing with, do I have enough oxygen to survive? I could go to a refill place, or I could chance going home. Just refill on your oxygen, know. Just spend a few extra seconds to make sure you don't die on the way home. Alright. So it looks like there's still plenty of osmium in here that are not osmium. Whatever that stuff is. I'm getting my minerals confused. My ores confused. Iridium? Seems like there's still a bit of that left in there. So I can come back and mine that if I need to. And with this, though... Growth 100. Oh, inventory full. Right. Alright, so it seems like stuff in here requires sulfur. So I'm going to put the sulfur in here for now. Osmium goes into the rare materials. Aluminum, iron, iron, iron. Put this stuff away. Apparently got a seed there. Put the ice over here. Ice is kind of a rare and unusual thing at this point. It's not like I can chip away at those giant ice blocks or anything. Let me see if I can gather some... Oh, it's raining. Okay. It's nice to know that it doesn't rain underwater. That's a pretty good attention to detail. Also, I am noticing that the lake is getting bigger. Is it getting noticeably bigger, though? Like, can I watch it get bigger? Or is this just the tide? It looks like it might just be the tide. But maybe not. So 26% is complete. I have some of this to put away. What else can I build? What else do I need to build? How about that? I suppose I could do more drills. I think I was going to do some rockets. I was exploring because I needed sulfur for something. What was it? It was flower spreader? Flower spreader needed fertilizer, which needed eggplants and sulfur. Yeah. Alright, so this is now grown. This is grown. These have probably grown. Okay. Bunch of food. Let's throw it all in there. Actually, I'm going to put these two over here. They can technically be eaten for health, but beans seem to be some of the best stuff to eat at the moment. Actually, I'm going to put the mushrooms over there as well. It's getting a bit full over there, but like all of that, all of this is needed for crafting. This seems to, so far, be just for food. So I'm going to leave it like that. How are we doing? We have 226 still available. It's quite a bit. How fast does this grow? 34%. Didn't I just harvest it? 35%. Okay, so maybe it is pretty fast. Alright, so yeah, I think maybe I'll have to already make a couple of food growers for eggplants. seems like I've already found a use for them. Not like I don't have enough seeds, so yeah, let's get some more of these going. Just kind of match it to the curvature of the wall. Get some more of these going. Okay, so they start at 30% grown for some reason. I don't know why. But once that batch is grown, then I can make some fertilizer. Grab some water. Alright. Now we got a bunch of osmium, so I can make some more ore extractors. So, how many of those can I make? Looks like it requires iridium. Got a lot of iridium rods. Just one each, so osmium seems to be the limiting factor. 5, 6, 7. So if I take 6, I can make 3. Right? Looks like it. Alright, so 3 super alloy, 3 aluminum, 3 titanium. Oh, that's all my titanium. Okay. Now, where do I want to put these? Well, since mining is going to require osmium, that might be a good place to put a drill. Now, I know that there's another tier of mining, so I don't know if I can get osmium straight out of the ground. But I'm certainly gonna see if I can. But so iridium is gonna be mined here in the iridium cave. And then I'm gonna go over here. Okay, maybe ice isn't as rare as I thought it would be. Or maybe not all of it has melted. I think this still seems like it has a way to melt. Not that I can do anything with it. Since I have a drill or ore extractor, if I put one here, I can mine sulfur. Okay. So, then maybe I can. Where was it? Right here. In here, maybe I can mine some of this. No. Okay. So maybe I need a better extractor. Maybe I need more tech. But I'll put this one somewhere else. All right. So I'm gonna head back. Do I have another place that I would want to extract ore? I've got that one there. Maybe I'll put up a shelter there as well. We'll see. Maybe I'll move that shelter. That might be a better thing. Move that shelter out into the sulfur field. Or move it over here. This one's close enough to home. I don't think I need a shelter here. I think where I'm gonna put this third mining rig is out there for aluminum. Because, again, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna start needing a lot of super alloy. I have already started needing a lot of super alloy. How about that? Alright. Top up on air. And head over here. I'm sure there's other places I have yet to explore. This place seems a lot bigger than I remember it. Alright, so this mining outfit is over here. Probably... Oh, hello. You're getting some water over here as well. Nice. So that's gonna be what, like a river? Maybe. And one more of these. Interesting. I can lock them together. Line them up. Alright, can I make any of this? Nope, still haven't managed to get any titanium out of this. Which is probably why I'm all out of it. Alright, let's see if I can find some titanium on the way home. Alright, is this iron? Titanium. Okay, that's iron. A lot of these resources I've probably picked clean, at least of the stuff that I need, just because it's so close to base. Now, I said that the meteors do bring extra resources, so you'll never run out, but I also believe that those resources are temporary, like after a certain amount of time, they will just disappear. I'm guessing that's just for the sake of not having to remember every single piece of litter that's all over the world, because that can quickly cause a game to slow down. And at the moment, it seems like it's doing okay. Inventory full. Alright. Let's head back, drop off this stuff. I would like to have more inventory, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Partly because if I open this up right here, you can definitely see that my inventory is as large as a locker. So that would make sense that, no need to carry more than a giant locker full of inventory. Oh, wrong one, this one. There we go. Alright. Now grab one of these. Have things finished growing yet? No, we're only at 60%. Seems to be growing a lot slower now that I'm paying attention to it. Alright. What else do we need? Like, I'm sure... Maybe I'll finally do the rocket. How about that? I know I can build rockets, as in, like, jetpack rockets, but I don't recall what is needed for the rest of these rockets. 2 super alloy, 3 silicon, 2 superalloy, and 3 cobalt. Okay. So let's go make a couple of engines. And send up a couple more rockets to help production. Rocket engine. Oh, I think... Didn't I... I did. I have one. Okay. So I need iridium to uranium. And then 1 superalloy. Oops. Okay. So I've got 2 rockets. I need 4 alloy. 3 silicon. And 3 cobalt. Because we're going to be sending up 2 rockets. 1 of each. And this will help production. So we'll just send this one up first. I don't think there really is... since we're sending up 2 of them, I don't think it really matters which one goes first. And then we'll go this one. Maybe wait for that one to disappear. And then launch. Oh, right. Forgot the most important part of this. By sending up the rocket, we get, I think I did a uranium one first. Yeah, that's green. Definitely uranium. Maybe they won't land in the mountains this time. A bit scattered over that way. Oh, that one looks like it might hit the base. Are we done? Alright, we're done. Let's go over here and take a look. All this is... We've got some uranium just sitting over here. Rocks are in the way. They will eventually go away, so that should be good. Hello? What's going on? Right, I sent up 2 rockets. Boy. That one's probably lost. Do not stand in front of where those are going to land. I'm also low on oxygen. Kind of want to get an idea of where these are landing. So I can obtain the resources. Gonna move this way a little bit. Oh, oh. Please do not hit me with meteor. Okay. Seems pretty good. Okay. Yeah, I was pretty close to this one. Alright, top up my oxygen. Inventory is empty, so I can start collecting some stuff. And as I mentioned before, these will eventually disappear. I don't know how long they'll stick around for, but pretty much I think they'll stick around for at least a day cycle in the game. So if you remember to, at night, oh, kind of saw through the rocks there. They do glow green. Maybe I can't get those? Or, okay, yeah, I can. But yeah, since they glow, they're easier to see at night. So, if you wait till night, you might have a better chance of finding everything. Because, yeah, I certainly don't know where everything landed, especially since all the debris just kind of evaporated as more meteors came down. So, I'll try to grab these as I see them. Actually, give me just one moment here. Sorry, had to sneeze. Didn't want to blow out your eardrums just because I had to sneeze. All right. Now, did any of these land in the water? Looks like it. Maybe I should clean the uranium out of the water, especially if I'm going to be drinking it sooner or later. Alright. Should probably head back and top up my oxygen. There's quite a bit over there too. But I also don't want to suffocate. So, give just one moment. Head back here. I didn't bring any extra oxygen with me because I figured I'd be, you know, around my base. So let's just put all this in here. Might need to start turning those into uranium rods for energy shortly. Now, are any more over here? Oh, there's some iridium. Some algae. I'll probably pick that up shortly. I just want to get the temporary stuff first. It was over here somewhere, right? There we are. I don't know if it matters if the uranium is in the water. I was just kind of making it a bit silly. Because, you know, you don't want to irradiate drinking water. Or possible drinking water. Maybe the plants would like it, you know? I mean... I assume I'm human. But, you know, maybe I'm alien. Maybe uranium is okay to me. Now, it is getting darker, so, as I said, these things should start being able to be seen much easier. Hydration low. Okay, I guess I'll head back for water. I think it looks like over there is some iridium. Why is it getting bright again? Oh, is it being weathery? Alright. Alright, all bright, glowy. Thought it was supposed to be night. Here we go. This is having the exact opposite effect of what I need. I need to be able to see this stuff. I think is where it landed. Oh, there's a bunch of rocks over here. I'll go over here first. Keep an eye on the sky, make sure that nothing's gonna rain down on you. Get some more iridium. Now, I don't know if this whole deserty feel is triggered by anything, or if, like, getting the terraforming index up actually triggers that to happen. Maybe it... I don't know. Suppose it could just be a random happenstance of weather. I also don't know if it has any effect. Like, I assume that since it seems a bit like a parched, deserty feel to it, it probably makes me go through my food and water slightly faster. But I haven't been able to tell. I mean, half the time, the game has to remind me that I need more food and water to begin with. I'll just pick all of this up. Yeah, water's getting deeper over here. So that's kind of neat. Oh, hello. Cool. Hello. Alright. I don't know if that was there before. Maybe, maybe not. I certainly haven't looked at it before, that's for certain. Let's drop this. Where am I going? This way. Alright, so it's behind my shelter on the way to that area. I'll come back for that. Just drop off a bunch of this stuff. And there's probably some more scattered about as well. I don't necessarily need to get all of it. It'd be nice if I did, but you know, I can always get more later. Let's just do that. Alright, now let's go get that treasure. Then I'll start building a few more things. Probably heat and pressure things, because that's what I can increase, basically. Alright, there's my shelter. There's the aluminum field, so it's over here somewhere. Down here. Yeah. Alright. So, nothing too exciting. Bunch of resources. Just, break that down so I don't loot it again. Or try to loot it again. Although that does remind me, like, I think up there in that crashed ship, like, there were some boxes that were continuously respawning. At first I didn't realize it, so I think I deconstructed them a couple times. But once I realized for sure that that's what was going on, I stopped doing it because I don't want to, you know, cheat into resources just because I don't think it's necessary to do that. Like, this feels like a game you're gonna get the resources anyway. So there's no need to... I mean, unless there are limited amounts of resources, which I suppose could happen. Now this is full. But I'm going to start building stuff. So, First, let me take a look here. Like, the next tier of heater is still a ways off. Yeah, because I was at 6, I think, and I needed to get to 63. So, and that's oxygen. So heat is at 6.9 out of the 12 needed. We have 5.7 out of 100. Right, because the flower spreader is what we just got. So what do I need for the flower spreader? Super alloy fertilizer, right. Are these done? These are done. Probably everything else is as well, so might as well harvest everything. Okay. That one. Put those back. Put that in there. Food away. Now fertilizer, I think, needed 2. So I need 3 algae and sulfur. Okay. So that'll make 2 fertilizer. Then let me make 2 of these. I'll need 6 water, magnesium, and super alloy. Last 2 super alloy in stock. 2 magnesium. And it was water, right? Yeah. Which I can get out here. Because these have pretty much filled up. Okay. Now a flower spreader looks like it's going to have an area again, just like these other things. So maybe outside of here, I'll build a flower spreader because this is the bio area. So this does plants, but it does take a plant. So maybe it's time to take these out, because this would normally do nothing without plants. Otherwise it's 78 oxygen, which is the lowest of what I am currently producing. So we're going from a 78 to a 966. Alright. Yeah. Let's build some more of these. And that's doing plants and oxygen. So that's a great benefit to oxygen. Although I suppose the limiting factor, I guess, is not just water. But also eggplants. Like, I'm gonna have to wait for more of those. Because over here, somewhere, there we are. I have 4 more of these 600% plants. I also have 1 tree. I don't know what to do with the tree. I mean, I guess it's just another oxygen multiplier, but it seems really low compared to flowers. Like, I assume these are in order, so 200, 300, 400. Oh, there's a 150. Okay, so, I mean, still, this tree does less than the lowest tier flower. So there's got to be some other use for it. That's why I've been keeping a hold of it. Alright, that's still full. For the time being, we'll just put overflow aluminum there. Although, I do have a shredder machine. Oh, but that's going to cost osmium. I only have one osmium. I don't want to have a recycling machine, or I can make a cypress, make one. But again, that's super alloy. I don't know if that's what I want to do. Let me actually, before I was gonna go over and unload the mining thing, but let me take a look here. Oxygen, it is still pretty much the slowest. Maybe not. Maybe it's caught up to heat pressure, like 2,244. That's at 2,400 as well. Oop. How about biomass? That seems to be going up fairly quick. So we'll get a algae generator tier 2 at 25. Also, where plants are going up pretty quick too, so we might be able to get bees. Interesting. How's our water situation? 45%. I suppose the lake is filling in pretty quickly. Some iridium just sitting around here. So yeah, it looks like iridium and uranium kind of stuck around for quite a bit. If that piece was still here. Power is what I wanted to look at. We are kind of going through a lot of that, so maybe it's time to make another generator. Especially after all of this. So just grab all of this. Make 2 of those. Don't need water. I can put the rest of this back. Just cleaning up the inventories a little bit. Super alloy 3 water. And I think we're out of super alloy, right? Yeah. So, need one of those. It was just 1 super alloy? It was. So a little bit of everything. Craft one of those. Explosive powder, which was sulfur and iridium. And that should be what I need. Yep. Okay. Just put up another generator. That should provide me with another 300 and some. Good. Okay. Now, out here to get some of this, because I should probably make at least a few pieces of super alloy. Since I am completely out of it. Because right now we're waiting on some more eggplants to make some more flower generators. And then, I suppose we could also make some more rockets to go up. Just, make everything go faster. Get things produced faster. These are, producing. Do I have to be this close to see? Heat and pressure. So we'll just unload that, unload that. Make one of those. Finish unloading this. There we go. Right? Yeah. Alright, now I'll take the stuff back. Another thing about this game that I like is you get 100% of your materials back. So you're not penalized for uh, trying out different things. You know, you can build something and then deconstruct it without losing everything that you've put into it. Um, and, you know, that might just be because this is still, I believe, early access. Even though there's a lot more going on here than there used to be. I think I tried it just for the brief little bit, just to see what it was like. You know, because Steam gives you 2 hours or something like that to try something out for you to decide if you want to keep it or not. So I think I did a little bit of a test at first to see if I like the game, and that's about all I have played of it. And so now I'm going through and doing this playthrough because I enjoyed what I saw. Get some food here. You know what? I've got extra cobalt. That's also going to take some titanium. Sure, why not? 3 titanium. Let's build... Let's build 4. Just because we've got 4 rooms here. So let's build a little bit of a skylight. Not sure why the roof requires titanium and the walls only need iron. But that way I can see outside from in here as well. Sounds like it's being weather outside. Just a little bit. Alright, so we're almost to algae 2. I don't know what I'm gonna do with a beehive. I mean, we're not even done getting water. I doubt that we actually have oxygen in the air. Especially since, you know, my oxygen is counting down while I'm out here. Maybe I'll do some more exploring? Sure. Why not? We're waiting on stuff. Grab some of this, some of this, some of this. Food, oxygen, water. Alright. Let's head back out this way. See, that's growing in pretty nice. I kind of wish it would stay if I move that stuff elsewhere. But I suppose that might, those flowers and stuff might count as actual objects. So it might take, you know, processing power. And if I were try to cover the entire planet with it, might slow the game down considerably. So I'll just leave it at that for now. Not that I can, you know, build more of them at this point anyway. Waiting for the eggplants. So I left off over here somewhere. I think right over here was where that passage was. And I saw something else while I was out here. Maybe I should have just gone through to the sulfur area. This seems fairly flat for some reason. Wonder if this is intended to be a base area for some reason. Like, I can certainly see you wanting to make several larger bases. I think I personally go with the... Oh, that looks ominous. With it getting darker and everything. But no, I saw this over here as I was first coming this way. So let me just top up my oxygen. And this is the sulfur field over here. Kind of want to see what this is. This looks like a bunch of clouds. Oh, there's the generator. What is... Right, I have a flashlight. Forgot about that. Alright, here's a treasure. Sure. Grab this one here. This looks really interesting. Like, I'd say it's a waterfall, but it looks more like maybe sulfur falls or sandfall. Makes me wonder what's up there. Or if I can get up there. More treasure. Is there anything new over here? Huh. Alright, this looks like a nice flat area. Let me just place this here real quick. And now I can have a look around. So, since this is... Okay, I guess it's getting weathery again. Since this is a video game, and this is essentially a waterfall, or the equivalent of... What is this? Oh, it's cobalt. It just looks weird because of the weather. But since this is a video game, and this is essentially a waterfall, I'm gonna have to do the usual check, you know? Is there anything hidden behind the waterfall? Just gonna grab those two things for the moment. The rest of this I'm gonna leave in here. I can come back for this. Just kind of having a look around. Oh, am I getting stuck? Alright. Yeah. Ooh. I guess that's the beginning of one of the sandfalls. Might not be able to see anything in it. So it looks like there are 4 of them. So let me just build a temporary storage. Put everything in it except for survival supplies. Then let's just kind of blind ourselves for a little bit. I'm gonna start over here and see if there's anything behind the waterfall, the sandfall. Because, I mean, we can kind of see, like, it's a little bit of sight. I could probably, yeah, I could use my jetpack to get up that too. I'll do that in a moment once I'm done looking. Hello, super alloy. That's nice. Okay, we're about halfway Done. This is what I was circling, right? Yes. More super alloy. Okay. Interesting. Here we are. As games usually go. There's a hidden cave. And it's got osmium in it. And sulfur as well. But osmium is the more rare. I can mine sulfur. So I'm just gonna pick up the osmium first. I saw a chest over here somewhere. 2 blueprints. Nice. Ooh, some fertilizer as well. Oh, this chest was a pretty good chest. Alright. Let's pick up the rest of this sulfur and... Oh, there's another piece of osmium. Then I will put this in the storage outside and see if there's any more caves like this behind the waterfall. The sandfall, whatever you want to call it. Super alloy. So where is this exactly? Maybe I should move my shelter. Okay, so it's in the middle of the second from the right. Just sort this. Let's put some of these other things in here. Go ahead and eat that. Alright. Now I want to take the osmium with me just in case I need to head home right away. Alright, so somewhere around here? Yeah. Okay. So let's just grab some more super alloy. Because that in itself is like mining up 6 other things. So that's pretty good. And it all seems to just be hidden in the sand here. Oh, that's iron. Okay. So yeah, this seems to have been a pretty good haul. Kind of wish I had found it earlier. I mean, I guess it hasn't been that long since I got the sulfur. Like what? An hour and a half maybe? At most. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention to how long ago that was. What? Oh, okay. I thought I saw something over here. Those 600% plants, those are found in like golden treasure chests, I guess. I call them treasure chests, but they're, because you know they have got treasure in them, whether or not they're they're technically called treasure chests. I'm gonna have to make 2 trips with this, so just grabbing the important stuff And I'll come back for this at some other time. Which way am I going? This way. Maybe? Maybe I'll... My inventory full? Yes. Okay. So I'm just gonna take a possibly shortcut through the sulfur field, which I think is over this way. Yeah. I say possible because I don't yet know where is this. I think this is what leads to the osmium cave. Ooh, there's another chest over here. Let's see what's inside this. Gonna take a bioplastic because I can't. I mean, I probably can make it, but sulfur is more plentiful at the moment. Alright, so heading back home with a good haul of items. With this extra osmium, I might just make, what was it called? The shredder? Just to test it out. I didn't want to beforehand because I only had one osmium. I wasn't sure if I'd need it for something else. Got some super alloy, so I'm also going to craft up a... what was it called? Recycling machine. See what that actually does. Because I don't know, maybe I'll need to use it to get items. Like specific items. Alright, so a shredding machine. Need uranium and explosive powder. So I've got 2 sulfur already. Put some of this bioplastic away. 2 sulfur and this stuff. Okay. So, there's that. I just ran face first into the wall. Need 1 piece of uranium. And since it looks like it should face this way. At the same time, looks like... okay, this is a door. So... destroys objects placed inside. Okay, so... to test it out... I have... a ton of aluminum. Probably shouldn't do it with aluminum, but I've got it. Okay, so... oh, it's still inside. Oh, hello. Big red button. Destroy content. There we are. Okay, so that is just a trash can. I mean, I suppose that's good for if I get too much of something. Looks like it's raining out there. How are we doing? We're at 64%. Let me just go grab some water. Since it's raining and I'm thinking about it. Never hurts to have an extra stock of water. Looks like I was running a bit low. Alright, let's put some of this stuff away. Right, I have fertilizer. I'm gonna make a couple more of those planters, I think. Now with the eggplants, of course, I need 2, and I've got 3. So, you know, I'll only be able to make one. One more. I'll be able to make two because I need the eggplants to make the fertilizer, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that should be another fertilizer. Just need super alloy and magnesium and two of these plants. Oh, there we are. Two magnesium, right? And then water. Okay. So these are 108 and 0.19 plants. 966 and 9 plants. So these are effectively obsolete. I mean, not really. They do provide something. But again, going with what I've said before, just kind of sticking to whatever gives the best output. These are kind of the best thing to go with for the moment. Alright, and got little flowers growing. I assume they'll look like this in a matter of 80% growth. And that should have doubled my oxygen from 24 to 41. All right, because I removed these things. Got it. Also, I have two more blueprints I should take a look at. Give me that back. Plants go over here. Alright, let's see what new stuff I can possibly make. Decode a GPS satellite, tier 1, inferring that there is a tier 2. And a mapping screen. Mapping screen. Is this a big one or a small one? This looks like a small one. Okay, so a compass, iron, and silicon. So iron, silicon. And I've got a compass right here. I'll make another compass in a moment. I just want to see what this does. No satellite orbit. Sending a mapping rocket in space to receive signal. Right. That's the other thing that I got. I assume over here is where it will tell me what I need. For a GPS satellite. Yeah. Okay, I need 2 alloy, another compass, and a rocket engine. Also, I'm noticing the lake is getting awfully close. I did build this here for a reason. I assume that's somewhere between here and where it levels off here. Will be as high as the water goes. It could be wrong. I guess we'll find out in, what, 35%? 30%. In about 30% time, we'll find out if I get flooded and have to move. Alright, looks like I need some more food. Eat the space food first, because it's not as good. And otherwise, it'll just start taking up space. What are we doing now? Right, I was building a compass, right? The biodome tier 2 generates tree bark. Oh, maybe that's what I do with trees. Uses fertilizer, bacteria, sulfur, and superalloy. Okay. I need a compass first. I need 2 of them, actually. One for me, one for the rocket. So, 2 aluminum, 1, 2, 2. 2 magnesium, 2 silicon. There we go. Now an engine. 2 uranium, iridium. And superalloy. I assume I'm going to need 2 superalloy for the rocket itself, if I remember correctly. A rocket, 2 of those, and a microchip. Looks like it's nighttime. And I know I could climb the ladder. I just like using the jetpack. Alright. So here we go with a GPS satellite. I assume I only need 1 of them. I mean, it'd be interesting if I need more. But it seems like it's only a tier 1. There it goes. Now I should be able to look at my mapping screen. Okay. So what am I looking at? I'm looking at my base and the lake. Can I zoom in, zoom out, zoom out? Alright, so I can kind of see the area around me. So here's my base right in the middle. I've got the launching platform. I've got the big lake. You can see my starting point capsule sunk in the lake over there. And it looks like, okay, we've got tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4. So I assume as I make better satellites, the bigger the picture I can get. That's kind of neat. I want to check something though. Okay. Iron and silicon. Let me just grab 1 of each. Need some water before I head out. Where am I going? I am gonna go over to... I want it to be a little bit further away. I'm testing something out here. So, we have 1 satellite, but it seems like my view is either centered around where I launched the rocket, or centered around where the map screen is. So if I go over here, as I've mentioned before, I haven't been over here this episode, but I've got a shelter over here, and you can only build, mapping screens. Oh, interesting. You can just build a mapping screen out in the middle of nowhere. I was thinking I'd need to go to a shelter. Okay, So, it seems like the map is centered around the screen. So, something I might want to do is make a bunch of compasses and put a little map screen in each of my shelters. That way I can get a good overhead view of what's going on. Okay. So, first, it's not an important thing at the moment, and I'm probably not going to put them in like the ones nearby. So for now, I think I'm just going to equip this. I don't really think I need a compass too badly, but it never hurts to have. Then put the stuff away. And then at some point I'll probably make a few more compass and put screens in each of my bases as I explore. Or maybe I'll just take one with me as I explore to new places. That might not be bad. But I do have a new biodome to make. It requires 2 fertilizer, oh, I also have a algae generator tier 2. How fast are these growing? Not fast enough. Maybe I should make more of those. Maybe there's a reason why there's so many more eggplant seeds than there are squash and beans. And I wanted to say potatoes. No, what are these? Mushrooms. Maybe I should make some more of these. 3 more maybe. Get this batch of 3 or 75% grown. Maybe plant 3 more. Just to get things going faster. Because it looks like I'm going to need a lot more fertilizer. Which means I'm going to need a lot more algae. Which, of course, needs fertilizer. Okay, so I see how this is going. And I'm probably going to need tier 2 fertilizer sooner or later. I don't know how to get methane. Give me just a moment to get a drink. Okay. And I need bacteria, which is algae and water. Alright, let me just gather up the algae. Oh, hey. Maybe these stay around longer than I thought. Or maybe I just, idle too much and thought they disappear. I don't know. Or perhaps it was changed in the brief, hour that I played to begin with. Certainly can happen. That was a very long time ago. I think it mentioned something about recently having a 1-year anniversary. So, it was probably a year ago when I last played. Okay, so let's start getting some of this together. 2 super alloy. I'm all turned around. Okay, here we are. 2 of that. Magnesium and water. Okay. 2 bioplastic and fertilizer. Okay. These still have... Well, they grew 10% while I wasn't looking. But it's still going to be a little bit for that. I just need some food. Drink some water. collect some water, because it certainly seems like I'm going to be needing a lot of that now. Alright. There's that, there's that. Alright, so the biodome also was heat, so we can tick that up another notch. We need 41. We're at 13. I wish it would still tell me what my previous ones were at, so I could see how far I went. I think it was 12, so we still have quite the ways to go. What else are we getting? Gas extractor. Oh, that's probably where I get the methane. And we got a couple more tiers of ore. Heater. How fast is this going? Much faster than it was, that's for sure. And 41 up here out of 50. Lake water collector. Okay, that'll sounds certainly like an upgrade to collecting water from the atmosphere. We're at 82% for the lake. I think I'm gonna be okay. I mean, my feet might get wet when I step out of my house, but it certainly looks like it's going to be okay. Do I have room to build a door over this way? I mean, I suppose I could move these 3 lockers, but I kind of like having this row of stuff. And I know these lockers are all empty, but I kind of assume that I'll be filling them up. We've got these up here. 28 heat. Maybe I'll make some more of those. Like, how difficult is this? Iridium rod is what I would mostly need. So, here, how about this? 2 iron and a titanium. Let's go up here and build a room up here. So expand out this way. And let's build some more heaters. I think I have the energy to... Oh yeah. I've barely started into the new generator of what it's producing. Alright, so more tier 3 heaters. At the moment, I've got 3 radium rods. Let's make 3 more heaters. Silicon, titanium, aluminum. That's more than double our output here, huh? Before I do, just to make sure, what do we go on? 2550. So we should be at about, what, 60 after this? So there's one. I wonder, can I hold this button down? I can. It works for that too. Okay. There we go. Again, I don't know why I need to place the heaters indoors. They just can't be built outdoors. And that's done nowhere near as much heat as I thought it would. Gone from 25 to 42. Oh, right. I guess they're not the only ones producing heat, are they? They produce 28 heat. Aren't these things producing heat? Barely. And barely producing heat. Maybe it was the drills? Let me check. I suppose I can just check it here. Yeah, the drills also produce heat. Okay. So the heater is still producing the most per unit. Okay. So not as much as I thought, but still okay. Alright, are these grown yet? They are. Harvest all of this stuff. And then I should be able to use that to make fertilizer. Sulfur. Alright. I can put the rest of this away. Oops, missed a couple of this. And the tier 2 algae generator. Well, that one's way over there. Let's build this one, I guess, here. I assume that's going to be about the same. Produces 350 oxygen and 23 plant. Yeah, I know, I was thinking. So twice as much oxygen, quite a bit more plant. Okay, so again, this one seems to be a little obsolete. So I think I'll just remove it and use what I get from it to make another one of those. Okay, that just needed an eggplant, whereas this needed the fertilizer. But since I got the eggplant back and have one in storage, I can make one more fertilizer. Right? Right. Okay. I don't want to make another algae generator until... Oh, can I already harvest this stuff? Wow. 12% grown. Do I get a full... I do. Wow. Okay. This seems to be growing pretty fast. And it seems to be growing a lot more. A whole lot more. Okay. Well, again, I don't think I'm going to build too many of those until I know how much I need. And the storage is full. Alright. Put the water away over here. Now, there was something else I was going to use fertilizer for. Was it the biodome here? It was. I need 2 bacteria samples for it. That just requires algae and water. I've got the algae. I just put the water away. 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can now make 2 of these. Now I just need sulfur and fertilizer. So let's grab sulfur and rather than wait for these to grow again, I am going to take this out, deconstruct it, get my stuff back, just to see the new thing I can make. So this is a tier 2 biodome. That's the tier 1. So how big is this? It's pretty big. Can I attach it? Technically, yes. Oh, hello. Hydration low. Do I need the water for the biodome? No. Press all the wrong buttons. There we go. So what does the tier 1 do? Perfect place to grow plants and generate oxygen. So I suppose it provides this interface. Okay. Well, I don't know if I want to just, you know, if I deconstruct that, can I then make this attach? That's getting pretty close. Let me see from the side. So now I would have to walk through here. Did I just lose my door? Maybe. Okay. So there's a bunch of trees in here. So this tree bark, can I put plants in there? I can. But I can put anything in there. I think this is like the water supplier where this is the tree bark that it's making and eventually will fill those two spots up. Okay. And then of course you can see outside. I mean, for now, I suppose I can leave it like this. Again, I don't know what I need tree bark for. But it's a step in the right direction. I've got all my information screens up. I suppose I could make some decorations. Recycling machine I have yet to make, though. Right? Right. Okay, what do I need for this? I need deconstruction microchips, which I think are here. So 2 magnesium, 2 silicon. Okay, got the magnesium, 2 silicon. Nope, that's a compass. There we are. So make 2 of those. Just need 2 more super alloy, which I've got. Alright, so where do I want to put this now? Maybe right here? That way it's off to the side. It's not in my way, at least until I know if I want it somewhere. Maybe over here could have been good. Alright, so how does this work then? Open machine. Okay, it's got 1. So an eggplant seed, if I do there looks like there's a button here. Alright, got an eggplant seed back. Let me look at the description again. So it breaks down objects into their core components. Alright, so if I took like a super alloy, hit the button. Okay. And I got everything back. And now if I wanted to, I could turn it back into a super alloy. Okay, that's neat. How much osmium do I have? 2, 4, 6, 8. Kinda wanna test out osmium. No, but that's a rare resource. I don't want to waste it, I guess. I don't know if I can get more yet. I mean, I can't get more yet. I've already tried to put down a mining thing, and it didn't work. So I probably need the next tier. What was it that I just obtained? I wasn't paying attention to that. What did we get? We got lake water collector. Collects and filter water from water surfaces. Okay. How do I make that? It's down here by the water. Lots of bioplastic. Okay. I think... yeah, I've got enough. If I do that... magnesium, aluminum, superalloy. Superalloy, magnesium. There we go. How much closer are we gonna get? Oh! We have obtained lakes. That must have been when I got the water thingy. Now we are trying to go for moss. Interesting. Okay, so that's as far as the lake is gonna go. For now, at least. I don't know if too much rainfall will make it go more. But where can we place this? So we can place it out there. Okay, so it has to go on water. Can I just place it right on the edge here? Kind of sinks into the ground a little bit as it floats, but oh well. Alright, so now it is making water. Excuse me, hiccups. And it can hold up to 8. That takes 19 energy. This takes 11. So I think I'm going to deconstruct these. Because if it's like anything else, it's probably going to produce faster, and it holds twice as much. So let me just put some of this away. And some of that. Sorry, I could just toss it all into one place, but I feel it's best to keep it organized while you can. You know what? Don't use cobalt all that much, so if I get any more, I'm just going to toss it. But yeah, I think it's... right, I was going to make more planters. I think it's better to sort things as you go rather than just toss it all in somewhere and have to deal with sorting it later. So at least for your guys' sake, I'm sure some of you don't would not like to see just a jumbled mess every time I open up stuff. So I'm going to try to keep it organized. So we need 3 aluminum and 3 iron. Okay. So one there. There. And one there. These grown yet? Not quite. And I guess I can plant them anyway. Eventually they'll sync up when I leave them for too long. because they're all at 82%. So yeah. Put some of this away. I do have 3 more of these. So when I get the chance, once the eggplants are grown, I will make 2 more of those things. Get more flower stuff going for more oxygen and stuff. So this one has gone to the algae generator. Actually, again, I'd like to keep 3 up. A plant's rocket. Increases moss spread, gives a global generation bonus by spreading bacteria from outer space. A global generation bonus of what, though? Plants, maybe? And I don't know if I need that kind of a bonus yet. Oh, hello, new message. Getting peckish, so more space food. Slurp it up. Alright. Message from Riley. Encrypted. Use ore extractors in different areas to extract specific materials and something. Rockets are really important to help boost your generation of something and stuff. And scrambled. Okay. Thanks, Riley, for... I mean, I suppose this could be useful. You know, back when I first built the rockets. Or, you know, back when I first got the extractors. Maybe... I don't know. Game-wise, I think that was a message that could have arrived much sooner. Story-wise, of course, there's no way for them to know that I have already built the things that they are talking about. So yeah, what am I building? Waiting for eggplants for fertilizer, right? You're at 92%, almost done. In the meantime, what do I have? Oh, you know what? Since I can deconstruct things, maybe I will do that to save on storage space. So I can just collect all of this, turn it into this, and then if I need the basic stuff, I can always deconstruct it using this thing. Alright. I don't want to do that with everything, just things that I craft that are taking up storage. So like I could probably turn those mushrooms into bioplastic using silicon and water. By the way, how much water has this produced already? Pretty good. Okay. Much faster. I don't know how much for. Now let's just do 2 to begin with. Silicon and water. Because again, I don't want to run out of silicon. Alright. Make a couple of those. Take up less space. There we go. We're at 100%. Except for those 3. Okay. Now we'll grab another one of these. We're making more fertilizer. So 2 more sulfur. And 6 of that. There we go. Put some of this back. And we're making flower spreaders. So we need 6 more water. Okay. 2 super, 2 magnesium. And we're getting low on super alloy again. And magnesium. Oh, but I also need the flowers. There we go. Now then. I think I still have lost my train of thought. I think I still have something, but I certainly don't have what I was thinking of. All right. Now we're getting a good supply of food that I've been growing. We're almost out of space food, which is fine. Making more room there. Here we've got some squash growing. Until I actually need it for tier 2 fertilizer, I might not grow much more of it. I mean, I am only growing 1 at a time, so I guess it's not that bad. So, okay, what else are we getting here? Maybe some more heaters. I don't really have too many more iridium rods, but I could make one more without taking up too much space. Silicon, titanium, aluminum. Right, that's it. Okay. There we go. And then, okay, biomass is going up pretty quickly. What did it say? That there's a rocket in here, I think. For biomass? 160, 175. Okay, so we are almost to this. I assume this is going to increase plants. Would only make sense, right? So, I mean, I could wait around for that. We are 6% to moss. Is that actually doing anything, though? Like, I guess I wouldn't necessarily be able to tell there. But am I suppose 6% moss wouldn't really be able to tell you what's growing anywhere. I'm sure at some point it's going to be like, here's 60. Hello. Roots are sticking out from underneath. Okay. I'm sure I'm going to forget about it. It's going to get to like 70%. I'm going to look outside and be like, oh my goodness, how did I miss that? Alright, so water's still producing pretty good. Maybe I should move power generation away, because it's not making anything look bad, but it's kind of in the way. I think I'm gonna move it back over here as much as I can. That way, it's tucked in the corner. I'm not having to trip over it all the time. That leaves room for more. Maybe? I guess that's good. There, now it's tucked in the corner. Completely safe for the planet, I'm sure. Get my oxygen back. Although we are running low. Maybe I should just do a little bit more exploring while I'm waiting. Okay, so there's that. I said I was going to make a compass. So silicon, magnesium, 2 aluminum. That way I can put a compass in. I haven't gone this way, I don't think. Of course. Just makes sense. Spend all the time getting ready to go, going out for a trip. As soon as you're ready, it's like, oh, by the way, we're done with what you were waiting for. Alright, Plants rocket. No, that's a GPS. Plants rocket. Plants multiplier 1000. Okay. I should make one of these because a times 10 production on this would be pretty good. Okay. Increases moss spread, gives a global generation bonus by spreading bacteria from outer space. I think I've read that already. So I need fertilizer. Seedlerma. Okay. I do want to make one because, as I said, it's a times 10. But I do not know if I can make more of these Seedlermas. I do have 23 of them, but I also don't know what else is going to require them. And most things, like there was this grass spreader, which requires a Seedlerma. I can craft it, I can deconstruct it, and I can get it back. With a rocket going up into space, as far as I know, it's going to be gone for good. So I'm going to make one. And then that might be all I make of it. Alright, so I need 2 of this, 1 of this, and a super alloy. Okay, there's the rocket. Probably need 2 more super alloy if I call. So let's grab 2 of everything. Out of magnesium again. Alright, so we got the rocket, the seed, 2 super alloy. Let's send it up and see what happens. Oh, I need a fertilizer as well. Now I think it's still growing, right? I did do the second batch. Are these done? These are not done. Alright. Well then, I will deconstruct one of these things. And repurpose. Alright. Because those are... I mean, yeah, those are producing oxygen. But plants might be able to produce more oxygen too. Oh, and I completely missed the tree bark. Oh well. that was back here somewhere. Right? Here. Okay, yeah. Then that looks like it's a bio thing, so I'll place the extra in there. I'm getting thirsty, so just drink of water. Looks like I had extra on me. Kind of glad it stopped me from heading out and exploring, because apparently I didn't pack any food, water, or oxygen with me. That could have been bad if I ran into trouble. Alright, so a plants rocket. Alright, got a bunch of plants inside a rocket. Makes sense. Off you go. Off you go. Alright. Now that should have given plants a times 10. Also, what's it doing? Are we gonna get bombarded by something? No, we just get... Interesting. I suppose it is spreading that all over the planet or something. And inside my base. Excellent. Alright, so that... biomass is taking off. But now plants are going at a pretty good rate. But will it tell me somewhere? Nope, I guess I don't get a readout on plants. I just get heat, pressure, and oxygen. And I guess plants are a part of biomass. But still. I suppose that's taking it up quite a notch. Oh. And we only need 500 for Tier 2 flower spreader. Okay, well, we're kind of going pretty quickly. I cannot make another rocket, though. At least not without going out and getting some stuff. So maybe I should go out and get some iridium. I've got a thing mining for it after all. And I think I will put a second plants rocket up into space. Because, yes, I do have... I did just get done saying I have a limited supply. But the first one is a times 10. The second one is basically a times 2. So... after that, it's, you know, exponential reduction. I mean, it already is an exponential reduction. We're going from a times 10 to a times 2. So, I still think it's worth it. Take care of that. We need the rest of this. We got 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Right? Nope. I miscounted. I have 6. Now we have 9. Okay, so that uranium and superalloy. So the rocket. Now we need another Lerma and tree bark and 2 more stuff. We just put all this back Now that I've collected it all. Okay, so magnesium, cobalt, aluminum, 2 of that. Put that back in the wrong spot. There we go. Okay. Let's send up another plant rocket. And then I'll probably call it there. At least for today. Oh, I need more fertilizer. There's always something I forgot. But these back here should be grown, right? Yep. Is the rest of it grown? Not quite. Alright, so we can put one of those away, grab that. 3 of those. Fertilizer. Okay. Now this should be it. We'll launch a rocket and we'll increase production for next week. Again, I do not play this off session just because every second I spend in here is a second that the terraforming index is increasing. So if I ever need to take some time and do stuff in the game, what I'll do is I'll do what I've done before. I will deconstruct the power sources, and that pretty much brings everything to a halt. Nothing gets produced because everything that is producing this stuff, we're at 13%, everything that produces anything requires power. There's this flower spreader tier 2. I think that was from back here. Yeah. Now what does that need? I'm not going to build it yet, but okay. It's definitely a step up. Double the oxygen. 4 times the plants, I guess. Maybe almost 5. For same amount of fertilizer. And yeah. Same amount, almost the same amount of stuff to craft. So it's kind of conserving space at this point. Okay, so just gonna top off my health, my water, my oxygen, and just gonna call it here. We made quite a bit of progress, you know. We jumped up 1 stage of terraforming. I can't remember what this was. The percentage was at the lake stage when I started tonight, but I mean, I'd say we did pretty much 1 whole level of the terraform, so I think that was pretty good. Maybe things speed up from here, maybe not, I don't know. Never played the game this far. And yeah, so from here, just gonna call it, and let's see what's going on for the rest of the week. So tomorrow, I guess I could just do what's going on tomorrow because I have my schedule posted. Ow. Tomorrow is, oh right, I am starting, it's not Breath of the Wild, what's the second one? Tears of the Kingdom. I am going to start playing Tears of the Kingdom. First time playing. Uh, Starting from the beginning. I I don't know if I'm doing a 100% completion. Probably not because I know uh, that la, from memory, Zelda games don't really reward you all that much for doing 100% completion. I remember Wind Waker, like there's a shop and you could upgrade things to the fullest, or I think it was like a stamp coupon or something like that. Once you got fully upgraded, you were supposed to get some sort of reward, and I think the merchant was like, uh, you'll get a hearty thanks if you fill out the card and whatnot. And so you spend all these hours upgrading, getting stamps in the card, buying stuff, selling stuff, whatever it was that you had to do, and then your reward, of course, was exactly what he said. Say, I've gotten the card. See, here it is, fully filled out. And he's like, well, here's your reward, and you're like, thank you. And that was it. So, while it's kind of funny, I don't think I would want to do something like that on stream unless it was worth the time invested. So, if it is, then I'll do it. If not, I won't. But yeah, so tomorrow I will be starting a first time play of Tears of the Kingdom. And we'll go from there. I don't know how long of how long the series will last. Hopefully, quite a while, because I mostly enjoy Zelda games. So with that, I'll leave you all here. And wish you all a good night. Hope you enjoyed everything. Have a good night.